Meet Lee. I challenged Lee to get my Porsche 944 to shoot flames. He said he wasn't really sure if he could. However, what he didn't know is I gave him the perfect recipe for this car to shoot some fireballs. You may be asking, what was that recipe? Well, 944s are very restrictive. They have a pretty bad MAF system and a very restrictive exhaust manifold. So what I did, I created an equal length stepped header setup, put a brand new Link MonsoonX ECU in there so we can run a MAP sensor, and built a nice free-flowing air intake. To complement this, we changed the whole fuel system by putting a bigger fuel pump, bigger injectors to allow for E85, and we also put the biggest can we could fit in there. The results, pretty cool. So, was he wrong? You tell me. Okay, welcome back everyone. Today is the day the 944 gets tuned. We're down at MPC and the boys have kindly let me to come in and sort of show you the process, show you some power runs and hopefully see some flames. Make sure you stick to the end because yeah, we got some crazy results coming. We are here in the dyno room. I got told the dyno figure, it's pretty shit, but we're not here to make power at the end of the day. Prerequisites were it's got to sound good and look cool, and it still looks cool, just haven't heard it yet, so can't wait to get at it.
Or is it allowed to go on the paint or not?
Nah, I just want to see some flames, Douglas.
Yeah, but if I have it here and face it out and face it more towards the flames.
Just do it. Just make sure it's clean, it should be fine. What do you think? Cool place?
Gangster.
Yeah. So there is one question mark at the moment, and it is this air intake thing. I did buy a really cheap one, and I think that might be an issue, a bit restrictive, so I think one of the boys here said we're going to rip it off and see if it changes much. We're a fair bit down on the old horsepower with the old girls, so we'll try and figure that one out. So just for a recap, this 944 is running a full ECU system, a Link MonsoonX, thanks to the boys down at Link once again. We built a custom harness for this car, we put a big cam in, upgraded the fuel system as well so we can run E85. Hear me, it's so loud in here. Loud, isn't it? It's crazy, man. Like, look at all the flame marks on the ground from this thing. It's pretty funny. So we just spoke to Lee, our tuner, and I challenged him, like I said before, to shoot some flames with the 944, and clearly we got some flame, which is unbelievable. So what we're going to do now, we're going to have a bit of a break, let the car cool down, of course, and then from there we're going to put some E85 in it, do the sort of flex fuel tune on the E, and then slowly integrate it back to 98. So he's pretty all over it. So if you're ever thinking of getting a tune or any work done, I definitely recommend MPC. These guys are absolutely amazing. And yeah, a big thank you again for obviously them letting us film, because it doesn't normally happen in here. It's pretty loud and pretty noisy and pretty crazy. Obviously we did a fair few dyno runs on 98. It only made 98 kilowatt roughly, which is completely fine, so about 130 horsepower. Like I said, the whole idea of getting this thing on a link wasn't for power. It was just for obviously safety and the ability to tune it properly, because this has a 40-year-old ECU in it. So we're going to go get some E85 and yeah, go from there. E85, let's chuck it in. Doug's doing the filling and doing the watching. Smells good.
Smells like power.
Power. It smells like 3 horsepower.
Smells like 100 kilowatts.
Oh,
Power.
That'd be nice. Alrighty, so we did a couple runs on E, but we didn't do it right. So it's back on 98. We put about 3-4 litres in. And then we slowly introduced the E from there. We did it the wrong way, so I think that was my fault, but yeah, it's going again. Probably can't hear me, but we're back on E85, a little bit of a mixture between what we had in it and fresh E85, so we're just going to do some runs on that and then go to full E85 by straightening it again. We're going to try to swap the intake over, put more of a velocity stack style on, because we think that the air intake we've got on it at the moment, it's a bit crappy, which it definitely is. It's probably the cheapest one I could buy. Change it over to something like this to see if it made more power. Now on the dyno, just for reference, we made 103 kilowatts, so just teetering on the 140 horsepower mark, and then it'd be a good comparison to see what the new intake style is. Okay, so it didn't actually make much more, which rules out the whole air intake thing. Now, it is an old motor, obviously, so it's not going to make a crazy amount of horsepower. It's NA, it's bulk standard, hasn't had a rebuild since factory. So we're teetering on that like 103, 104 kilowatt mark, so almost just shy of 140 horsepower, which is, that's enough for this thing, you know. the end of the day, it's just a show car. It doesn't need to go fast. The car's not built for the hills or anything, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not too fussed. So it's just cool to see it running and everything working in great working order. Pure E85 has just gone in now, so we're going to do the full E85 tune now. So you should expect to see some massive flames, and we should see a little bit of improvement in the horsepower figure, but I'm not expecting much. It is an NA, so turbo, yes, but NA, not much. So we just hit 102 on the first run on full E. Let's see what it does again. Really feel it in your chest. It's absolutely nuts. So that'll be it for today's video. I just want to shout out NPC and Lee for tuning this thing. He's done such a great job and spent some time after hours, so I can't thank him enough. Thanks, Lee. No so it's all done for now, and dyno figures, we've reached about, what, 104 kilowatts, so about 139 horsepower, so not too much, but that's not the aim of the game in this thing. A big shout out to Link as well for this mini series. They fully sponsored the car, so thank you once again, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.